things that you're about to mention is living. Oh no.
Oh, is it Chevy?
It's
my
It is
gosh.
absolutely
If it
living.
was Chevy, that'd be
Wait.
so funny. I don't think.
Oh, is it like dry activated yeast or something? Heather? Keto lifestyle? No.
Wait, are we gonna have to guess? what
No,
it is?
I'm really trying to make
Yeah.
this work. And it's just-
Heather Slider, just to let you know, you will be on Couch Talk.
I love Miss
Here.
Heather.
I would miss other
She also gave me kind of a judgment on
Oh,
last
no.
Wednesday whenever I was
Cooper, do you need help?
I was eating Laffy Taffy and she kind of gave me a very vicious
Apples
stare.
are good.
You see?
So shout out to I can see like the ring light, but I can't see anything else.
Okay.
Wait, just close your eyes.
You okay, Lexi? I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
You.
So, Zach, are you ready?
Yeah, I think we're ready.
Alright.
So, we're gonna have 4 items, is that right?
4 items.
4 items. So the first item in the box is, can't say it out loud.
I was about to say you can say it. You're just
Y'all can drop in the comments who you think will get it right, who will get it wrong, what it is.
the living part is just really throwing me off because I'm trying to think of what you would have easy
I'm gonna
access to.
cry.
Like
Wait, I want to see this.
Wait,
They can't give an
is
answer.
this it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
Go ahead.
just wait until. Are we all feeling the same thing? Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Oh.
wait, did she do all 3 or is it? Or wait,
No,
no,
this
no.
is just-
I'll go around the horn.
Alright, I know.
So the-
I know
so-
what that is.
Alright,
Alright,
Cooper.
Cooper. It's in front of you.
Oh. Don't say that. Where is it? Hello?
Hello.
Where am I? Am I close?
Yeah, that's it. You're touching it.
But it's like a.
Shh, don't say it.
It's like a. Hello?
Hello. You think it's gonna respond?
Are you good?
Is that?
Do you know what it is? Don't say it out loud.
Oh,
Okay.
we good. I needed that last part. That's
Just,
all I
there's
needed.
just one in there right now.
Tell her where I wrote. Don't laugh.
It's good.
Okay.
Wait, no, that's not the word. Hold on.
No. I already
Take it back.
I know what
back
it is. I
okay,
just
we
I
know the
associated
word.
the wrong.
Okay.
Hey, I have a question. Did you wait? okay.
Brands are hard, man.
No, that's.
Can I write anywhere?
Did you write the brand or did you write the object? 'Cause I just wrote the
Oh, you don't know. You don't want to know what. You don't want to know what. Wait, did you write?
I wrote the brand. I didn't write.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you wrote the shit.
Okay, take off your blindfold for number 1.
I knew this. Was, oh wait. Oh, all right.
Oh, got it.
I was worried
Lysol,
something
Lysol.
super brief.
Corona.
Get you some Lysol. That was
I
actually
was worried
probably
because I
be
thought
fine.
it was gonna be Febreze.
Alright,
Okay.
back
Put your hand out.
Is this the living one?
I'm very excited now. Very excited. I'm happy to be here. Am I here?
Yep, you're
You have arrived. Oh, it's like.
Don't say it.
Oh, it feels like an avocado.
Don't say anything.
No, wait. What is it? Oh, it's kind of.
Cooper.
I don't know about that. Oh, okay.
You know?
Why is it?
Oh, okay.
Because I've done that.
Oh, that's so gross. You are wasteful. This is what I think it is.
That's free real
People
estate right
would want to
there.
pay a lot of money for that right now.
A lot of people will be scared, and I'll name them.
Alright.
I feel like they all know.
Yeah, y'all just say it. Toilet
Wet toilet paper.
Wet. Good
That's
job.
good.
It really felt like an avocado.
Okay, leave your
Oh
button. Are you hot?
Put a fish in a dry
Hey, you should
basket
get closer to her.
box.
Zach,
So
stop. He's being mean to you,
No.
actually.
What is it?
Oh, what is that?
Box, bag, Tupperware. What is it called? A
What?
bin?
Okay.
Wait.
Okay,
Alright.
so here we go. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
What you said.
Oh, don't be so distant.
Don't be so distant. Okay, so first question. Our topic is fear and how to combat fear and anxiety in their time when we're living, because we see craziness on social media, we see craziness on the TV, and so just creative ways, practical ways, how you lean on Jesus during this time. And then also we're going to kind of dig into, Bill just kind of give some practical, creative ways on how to really lean into Jesus during this time, because these students are at home, they don't have school, they don't have sports, most of them don't have work, so they kind of don't even know what to do with themselves right now because it's just so foreign. So just kind of some encouragement and advice on what to do during this crazy season that we're living. So first, just simply put, and it don't even have to be for this coronavirus that's going around, but what do y'all do to combat fear and anxiety in your life?
Well,
Are we doing like?
I mean, obviously fill yourself up with the word. What are you filling yourself up with? Because if you're like allowing, because I know it's easy to get those thoughts, fearful thoughts, and kind of like dwell on them, but those can, whatever you dwell on, sometimes they can tend to manifest. And so if you kind of, there's literally been times in my life where whatever I'm struggling with, I'll just draw like a little column and I'll write lie, and then I'll go look something up in the Bible that kind of combats it as truth, and then I'll be like, here's what I'm struggling with, but here's what the word says. So
That's so good. Such a practical way. That's good. Anybody else?
For me, anxiety is a really big thing that I constantly have to kind of keep in check, because if I'm not too careful, I get really overwhelmed very quickly. That's just kind of how I am. I'm very in my mind a lot of times, and like even I'd just be sitting at work and I wouldn't even be really having a bad day, but I'd be looking down at my hands and I'm shaking, or my jaw's really clenched, or my shoulders are tight. Like I'm keeping all this just anxiety and just tense, like.
And it kind of settles in your physical body.
You start to feel it, like I mean, by no means have I like gotten rid of that or don't struggle with that at all, because that's such a real thing, even right, like just, and no matter what point of life you're in, like high school, college, whatever. But for me, the biggest thing is just being mindful of like what you were saying. What are you putting in front of you? Like, what are you doing on a daily basis? Like, for me, the most important times that I've had to be mindful of what I'm doing are the moments where it's the small moments. Like if you're riding in the car with someone, or if your parents are driving you somewhere and you're sitting in the back seat, what are you doing with that time? Like, are you just scrolling Instagram? Like, are you texting someone, catching up on how they're doing? Like, how do you spend the time that you think has no value? Because that really kind of shows who you are as a person the most, other than like the really big everybody look at me moments. That really doesn't say a whole lot about yourself. Like, what are the moments when no one else is looking? What are the moments whenever your friend might be doing something else that you don't agree with, or that goes against what you believe? Those things really start to show who you are as a person. And I think that a lot of times you can hold on to so much junk, like just horrible stuff, and like stuff that you're not even really meant to hold on to. Like, you have no business having that weigh you down. Like, it shouldn't even affect you. Like, I mean, all this stuff with coronavirus, yes, it's horrible. Like, everybody's freaking out. But, I mean, if you're doing your part, you're being socially distant, you're staying, you're washing your hands, or, like, how much do you have to be worried about that? Or you can have a better mindset about, okay, I'm here at home, I don't have a whole lot of stuff to do. What if this is a good time for me to start looking at, like, what if I have a new hobby that the Lord is kind of giving me this time to, like, figure out? Like, what if there's a passion that is in my life that I have not even thought about, that He's like, this is the best time? Because once you start to get busy, I mean, nobody has time to twiddle their thumbs and do whatever, and this is like the best case scenario for something like that, to figure out what God has wired you to do, and who you are.
Ashley, got anything to add?
Yeah, I get really anxious all the time too, and this past week I actually found myself getting really anxious. So I was like, okay, God, like, what do I need to do? Because I'll read my Bible and that helps, but like you guys were saying, like, what are you filling yourself up with?
Right.
So I really felt like the Lord was checking me on what I should listen to, and then I felt like He was also checking me on how much I'm spending on Instagram. And there's so many memes, so I just deactivated my account until I go back to school. So I was like, might as well just not even be on it. Like, I have it for like social media purposes, for like if I'm running an account for somebody. then that's different. But like for me, like I deactivated it, and so I've been spending time just like reading and like watching things that like are not super high, like intense. You know,
Right.
it's very relaxing. So yeah, just like the simple stuff, like listening to worship music, you know, praying. It's just, it helps.
Right.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever had like a thought that was so you didn't realize how irrational it was
Oh,
until you
yes.
actually like talk it out, and
Oh.
you go to say it, and you're like, what am I struggling with? Like,
No,
wait a minute,
totally.
that's such a lie. You don't realize it until you actually like speak it out. So like, I encourage you to like to talk about it with someone. Like, obviously, all of us, you can call us, text us, even your family. I mean, whoever you're quarantined with.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching The Standard Social. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below.
Also, if you have questions, go to www.nryouth.org and submit your questions that we'll answer on the next Couch Talk.
Yeah, submit those
But we
questions.
won't. But someone
But
will.
somebody will be, we'll be there.
It'll
but
be good.
It might not be
Just
us.
submit your questions.
Just, yeah, do it.